Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Kenyans, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. I remember William Ruto telling Kenyans very clear during the electioneering period that he was not going to appoint any member from opposition leadership. In other words, as we speak, we had the Kenya Kwanza government and we had the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition acting as opposition. What was the intention? I'm trying to ask, what is this that pushed William Ruto to appoint the opposition leadership? Well, during electioneering period, the man said that he was not going to appoint any member from opposition leadership. And this was William Samoei Ruto.
There is no need to bring a contest where there is none. We have accepted that we are not going to appoint any member of the opposition into government because we want a vibrant opposition. We want an opposition that will keep government in check because we have nothing to hide and we want to run an accountable government. So we appreciate their role. We wish them well in their role, but we will play our role as effectively as we can.
And the same man told you Kenyans that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's government was looking like a refugee to the opposition of Raila Amolo Odinga. To the opposition of Raila Odinga. In other words, the Jubilee government ilikuwa kama refugee to Raila Odinga's opposition. Yenye ilikuwa inaitwa nini? Ilikuwa inaitwa NASA ama nini? Before years Azimio. Ilikuwa NASA. So when William Ruto said that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was a refugee in the House of Opposition, then William Ruto is also a refugee. A government that is confused and now seeking help from the opposition. Is he a refugee or not? He is. The way he told Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta that we are having a government but is looking like a refugee in the opposition. Listen to William Ruto.
Kenya, you have a mongrel of a governance system. And unfortunately, the leader of what is supposed to be the ruling party is actually a squatter, or is it a refugee in the opposition?
Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder, please, as you watch, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, let us continue. Sometimes, I usually sit down and recall what William Ruto told us during the electioneering period. Then I'm like, come on, was this William Ruto who said that he was not going to appoint the opposition in his government because he never wanted this contest in his government? Was this William Ruto who was accusing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta during the Jubilee government that Uhuru Kenyatta's government was a refugee to Raila Odinga's NASA opposition leadership? The same thing is happening with William Ruto. He is a refugee in the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. Can I name for you how many individuals that William Ruto has appointed from Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition? Number one, we are having Peter Kenneth. Number two, we are having Mwangi Waire, who's in Azimio. Number three, we are having Deritu Mureithi, who's in Azimio. Number four, we are having Lee Kinyanjui of Nakuru County. So now the CS. We are having Opiyo Wandayi, who's in opposition. We are having John Mbadi, who's in the position. We are having Oparanya, who's in the position. We are having Mujoho, who's in the position. Come on, I'm asking simple question. Was this William Ruto who told us that he was not going to appoint the opposition members because he wanted an opposition that was going to be so strong, that was going to make them to be accountable, because they were not fearing to do something bad. They were not going to hide anything. So they expected a strong opposition leadership. What happened? What happened, Kenyans? That is what I'm trying to ask. Because definitely, you cannot convince me that William Ruto is not a refugee the way he told. Alikuwa anaongea wapi? Jantam House iko wapi? You know? Ati anaambia hawa wazungu that we are having a government that is looking like a refugee in the opposition leadership. And that is what William Ruto is doing now. William Ruto is a refugee in the Azimio opposition leadership. Without Raila and without Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's close allies, William Ruto is dead. William Ruto is nobody. In fact, he's hanging kwa mgongo ya Raila na Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But Kenyans are telling him, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. You are feeling already. And what is being promised of is that, going forward, let him expect a little movement against him. Because he promised the hustle. In fact, William Ruto distanced himself as someone who understands the hustler issues. The man stood firm during the electioneering period of 2022. And he said he was busy fighting the dynasties. And the dynasties, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga and Gideon Moi. We never knew that this man is busy collecting the dynasties, and himself, he was the dynasty. So for me, I can say typically, William Ruto is a man that is confused element. The way Apostle Michael Mbado usually say, this headless chicken, roaming around left, right, center, doesn't understand anything. Haoni. So I'm so shocked. The man is so troubled. He's gambling. A man who even does not understand to care for the interest of the people is there telling us how he's busy building the broad-based government. I usually call it blood-based government. Robert Alai said it, break bread government. You know? He told us that he is busy building the government of national unity. But he told us he was not going to appoint the opposition leadership in his government. What happened? What happened? Ama William Ruto huwa akisema kitu huwa hamaanishi, anasema vitu opposite. And that is why I was so concerned, as this is just a big blow. As the title says, it is a big blow for William Ruto. And what has pushed him into a tight corner, leading him to even involve the opposition in his government, is showing a clear indication that the man has failed. The man is critically crippled by the Gen Z's demonstration that was conducted 25th June of this year. And the man is so terrified about Kenya's decision that is coming along. And he will not believe. And that is why he is busy looking for the dynasties he fought during the electioneering period. And so, he wants to be assisted. He wants to be helped so that he can be re-elected 2027. But it's not going to work. It is not going to work. I'm saying that Kenyans. The man is just involving himself in trouble, because remember, Kenyans are saying this is dangerous. They were in the government of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. We never saw something that was tangible. It was not tangible. So I can clearly tell it without any fear of contradiction. Things are not good for William Ruto. Things are so worse. And he's busy collecting himself for his re-election, which is not seeing Aoni Akitoboa. And so the reality of the matter is, the man is going to be crippled day by day. And his political wave is going down on a daily basis. He doesn't have any narrative. He doesn't have any word to say that will convince Kenyans. The only thing he's doing now, collecting these leaders in the name of broad-based, that he is building the government of national unity, is not going to work. Kenyans, I want you to mark that. It's not going to work. It's going to fail William Ruto terribly. In fact, what I'm seeing, there's a scenario that is going to be so hard on him, and he might not believe this. And the scenario is the young generation is going to rise against him. Number two, the hustler narrative has failed. Number 3, the middle class, they have left. Number 4, the church is not there. Remember, the church accelerated the presidency of William Ruto. And so when you see him blaming the church or claiming or throwing the blame game, he has realized the church has left, the hustler nation has left, Mama Mboga and Boda has left. And that is what William Ruto is fearing. And that is why he's going for Uhuru Kenyatta's close ally and Raila Amolo Odinga's close ally. But he's not going to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.